Boa tarde. Mi nome es Elliot. How are you guys? Today, we're in Lisbon. And one thing I noticed that since I got here from the airport, I started to smell, an amazing smell everywhere I went. So I'm here for 3 days and I got a surprise for you guys. But in this video, I'm not gonna show you that surprise. In this video, we're gonna go try tons of Portuguese food specific to Lisbon. I'm super hungry, I'm ready to binge. Let's go on a food tour in Lisbon. Vamos.
Now, one of the reasons I travel and love to experience local cultures is to try to understand the origin of the humans from each place. I've often wondered about my own origins and how this influences me while I travel and why I connect to certain places more than others. That's why I've decided to partner with MyHeritage DNA, the world's leading DNA and family tree history service, to really trace my own origins and find out where the heck I'm from. The process was simple. I simply ordered the kit online and it arrived at my house in a few days, where I was able to follow the clear step-by-step directions before mailing the test kit back to the lab, where it would take around 3 to 4 weeks to get my results. Don't worry, your DNA results are completely private and MyHeritage is committed to never sell or license your genetic data, meaning you are the sole owner of this data.
All right, you guys, it is the moment of truth. I'm going to see where my ancestors are from. Let's check out the DNA results. I'm so ready. I've been wondering this practically my whole life. Let's go. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh, 37.8 Scandinavian. Okay. All right, I knew that a little bit. 32.6% English. All right, I'm white. Very white. 14.9% Eastern European. All right, I perhaps got some Czech in me, some Polish, or perhaps some Russian. 4.4% Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. I'm a bit surprised. I thought I had a little bit more Irish in me with my red beard. 10.3%, 3 or more ethnicities. Okay. Whoa, I got some Spanish in me. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh, I got some Iberian blood in me. Yes. Around 10%. No way, no way. Wow, I can't believe it. Soy español, ole. Woo!
But by far the most fascinating part about discovering your origins is also discovering facts about your extended family using the family tree feature. For example, I discovered that I have cousins in other states that I didn't even know about. I even discovered I have an extended relative in the Netherlands. Perhaps I just unlocked my path to European citizenship. Additionally, MyHeritage has color-enhancing technology that can bring your old relatives' black and white photos to life. Absolutely fascinating if you're into this type of stuff. You can buy your own DNA kit using the link in the comment or description below using the coupon code Elliot, ELLIOT, for free shipping. As an added bonus, you can start a 30 free day trial with MyHeritage's best subscription for family history research and enjoy a 50% discount if you decide to continue it. Again, use the coupon code Elliot, ELLIOT, using the link below for free shipping.
Where do I get good food? Good food. Buena comida, buena comida. Ahí? Sí? Sí. Bifana. Caldo verde. Ah, vale. Chicago Bulls. America. Adios. Thank you. Nice guys. Beep.
I need you girls.
You want girls?
Yes, because I like the very girls.
You like American girls?
Oh my God.
What about no Portuguese girls or American girls?
Beautiful.
All right, are you from here? Where are you from?
Portugal.
Where?
I'm Portugal.
Eres portugués?
Yeah.
Você es portugués?
So Portuguese.
Pues nada, muito gusto.
Ciao.
Nos vemos. Now, one thing that distinguishes Lisbon are these trams here. Now, this is the 24 line, which is the one that's less famous than the famous 28 tram. But as you can see, you got people riding here, taking it on their daily stroll. Really, you feel like you're back in time in Lisbon. In fact, it's the second oldest city in all of Europe, older than Rome, right? It's second oldest behind Athens. So yeah, a lot different feel than Spain, although we're in the Iberian Peninsula. Gotta love coming to Lisbon. All right, let's go. Woo-hoo. Woo. Now I'm on the search for one of those pork or beef sandwiches, the bifana, because they got this nice thinly sliced pork, and it's kind of cold, you guys, and it's a very mellow vibe here today. It's Thursday evening and the very beginning of February. I really don't have that many expectations for Lisbon, so I'm just kind of, yeah, going with the flow. Not used to this type of vlog. I'm used to an adventure, but we're gonna make an adventure out of this. Sister.
Sim.
Vale.
É bom.
Obrigado. I said shukran like I'm in Morocco. I've just been walking around forever. I think I'm in Barrio Alto right now, which is pretty central, and I just can't get over how quiet it is here on a Thursday night. Hardly anyone walking, no traffic. It's kind of spooky, to be honest, but I don't know, it feels like I have the city to myself. Now I think there's a lot of restaurants here, so like I said, I'm starving. I just want to get some food, eat my way through the city in preparation for tomorrow. Saúde.
Saúde para o senhor também.
Ah.
Saúde. Eu agarrei. Trouxe o telemóvel aqui.
Gotta love a super bock. Obrigado.
Obrigado. E aí, eu fui para aquilo a carregar. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Donde comer? Donde bifana, caldo verde?
Onde é que é? Por baixo, para baixo.
Pa allá.
Sim, para baixo.
Well, you guys, this whole time I've been searching for food. The only thing I could find were these little convenience stores, these little fruit and vegetable stores. So I'm gonna sit down and have myself my first super bock since 2 summers ago. That's a lie, I had one in Gibraltar, but this one's better because it's straight from Lisbon. Now you can't come to Portugal without getting the famous pastel de nata. So we're gonna go get it right here, the custard pie, the little local cafe. Hola. Dos.
2,40.
Now you don't have to go to the famous places to get these things. These are literally everywhere. And one of the things that makes them so good, so unique, is that very few people, except for the people that prepare it, know the actual recipe. It's very rich in flavor, very sweet, perfectly baked. Got a nice crust. Let's give it a go. So sweet, only in Portugal.
For you go there, be careful because you are English.
Yeah.
The people know you are from another country. Then he tend to fool you for rob.
Ah.
Come here.
Okay.
There you can eat. And in the corner, they rob you.
Okay.
Then you have machine, you have money. You have
Peligroso.
Yeah. It's very, very gross.
All right, you guys, this is the famous.
My mom said, if you go there, never go in the night.
Never at night, in the day.
In the day.
Okay. Obrigado. Eu quero conhecer Cabo Verde. Precioso, bonito, guapo.
You have to go there.
What's your name?
Miguel.
Miguel. Elliot. Nice to meet you, bro. All right, you guys, we're gonna try the famous bifana. What's bifana? It's pork.
Yeah.
All right. Can you record?
No? Yeah.
Maybe. All right, you guys, we're gonna try the bifana. Nice hot sandwich. It's cold out. Oh, smells good. It's got some nice sauce. I think garlic sauce. Wow, Miguel, it's got some mustard. So let's do that. Wow, I gotta say, man, such a simple sandwich is so good. Wash it down with a super bock. I would probably eat these every single day if I lived here. Amazing. Another thing is, you guys, I almost prefer these informal places where you stand up, you chit chat with the other guys eating and drinking, like so. Everyone's relaxed, not a formal sit down place. I really prefer these types of places, whether it's in Spain, here in Portugal. Okay. I don't think it's like the traditional ball that they serve, but let's give it a go. It's cold. Wow. Some people say that the salted cod is far too strong for their liking. I actually quite like it because now I've gotten used to eating seafood and fish in Spain. But yeah, if you're not like, you know, from a coastal area, you're from central United States, most people don't like seafood. And so yeah, it does have a distinct strong taste, but I do really like it. All right, you guys, that was only €5.10 for the bacalao, the nice size bifana sandwich, the pork sandwich, and the beer there. So yeah, very happy with that. Let's go find some more food in Lisbon. It's a night funicular. I think that's how you say it. Because Lisbon is made on so many hills, you guys. I have been putting on a lot of steps, so it's easy to burn off those beer, those cod calories. So yeah, do bring your walking shoes. Lisbon is a little bit more rustic, a little bit more beaten up. The infrastructure is kind of crumbling, but I think that's what adds to the charm of the city. All right, you guys, so I found a place called Super Mario. Ristorante, churrascaria, cerveceria. Wow, looks good. I heard good things about it. I got recommended. Let's go check it out. Oh, wow. Obrigado. Wow, you guys, so I think we found the perfect local joint here called Super Mario. I got some like veggie soup to start. It was only €2. And this chorizo, which was also €3. And of course, gotta have the super box. Soup is absolutely perfect because it is a little bit chilly outside. It's a bit nippy. Let's give it a go. Wow, creamy. You can taste so many vegetables in this soup. I was actually looking for what's called caldo verde, which is like a green broth, if it translates directly, which is a soup with like kale or spinach and other vegetables that's famous here, with chorizo. So far the Portuguese food experience has not disappointed. I got a surprise dish coming that has some interesting history, so we're gonna see that next. Feijoada. Wow. Now we got some feijoada from Cape Verde, which is a former Portuguese colony. So one of the interesting things about Portugal is all the diaspora. We got Brazil, we've got former colonies in Africa. So it's all the mercantile trade throughout the centuries. Obviously there's been a mix, a concoction, a transformation of the flavors of the ingredients that Portuguese food contains, and therefore we do have dishes like feijoada from Cape Verde and also the one from Brazil that have since came back to Portugal and, you know, became their own recipes, which are very famous here. So this is just like a mix of garbanzo beans, potatoes, pork, some greens, maybe collard greens. Let's give it a go. Wow, has a similar taste to fabada asturiana from Asturias, northern Spain. Very hearty, great in the winter, loads of calories, loads of nutrients. A very good flavor, a little bit salty but not too salty. And as I said, you guys, it's very cold here. This really hits the spot in the winter. It is very fatty, but yeah, you just gotta savor it, take the flavor in. Think about the history, you gotta think about the legacy of Portugal and all the exploration. They were the ones who started the age of exploration, reaching the eastern part of the world, trading spices, different flavors, bringing them back to Europe. You know, it was revolutionary for that time, for the age of exploration, and this is kind of what you see, the legacy of it, for better or for worse. The chorizo and the soup filled me up along with the beer. I mean, I'm eating like a king in Portugal. This is only gonna be around €15. So yeah, we've still got 2 more days of eating. We're gonna be going to different neighborhoods. We're gonna be trying things that we haven't seen yet. And I'm gonna be trying to explain the food here so that when you guys come to Portugal, that you can try the stuff that is local, not do the tourist traps, you know, come to these local joints, and just have a great time, because food is everything when it comes to travel. That's something that brings all of us together. So I met a local here, a German and Portuguese guy. He told me that this street, Rua de Duque, was a famous street. There were so many local joints, and Super Mario is the last one standing. So cheers to Rua de Duque, the street, the famous street for the mom and pop shops. We have the gingina, which is the cherry liquor specific to Portugal, so let's give it a go. Ooh, nice and sweet, very cherry-esque, not tart at all, very sweet. Great success. Good morning, guys. It's my second day here in Lisbon and I'm still super hungry. I slept like a baby last night with all that food. Oh, all that beer, it's been so good. And I just woke up, I could just smell the food emanating from the alleyways going into my hostel. So we're in search of some more authentic food today. So let's go explore a district called La Fama, I think it's called, which is one of the more trendy historic neighborhoods here in the hills, and go find some local food, some bacalao, maybe some caldo verde, some seafood. Let's go see what happens. Say hi to the tourists. I'm alone today. That's how I always roll. So the pastelerias here, you guys, are just absolutely amazing, and they don't only have sweet food and coffee. They've got sometimes beer, they've got salty food, local food. As you guys saw previously, I got some bacalao there, which is cod. I got a bifana sandwich. So yeah, the pastelerias in Portugal are king. And in fact, I learned over the years of traveling that a lot of the Portuguese immigrated to places like Venezuela, Brazil. They brought their pastelerias and the recipes to those countries. And of course, so in Venezuela, some of the best bakeries are these pastelerias that have origin in Portugal. It's just an absolute beautiful day today. My parents back in Wisconsin sent me a photo of -20 degrees Fahrenheit, snowy, cold, frigid weather in Wisconsin. I do not miss that. I'll take this any day. One of the sunniest places in Europe, along with like the Costa del Sol in southern Spain and the Mediterranean in general. You can't get enough sun. It's a great place to live during the winter, and it's obviously not super hot here, so you still gotta dress a little warm, but it's not freezing balls like up north in Europe. So I finally found this little place here on the side of the road. It was empty, and it's a little pasteleria, so they got sweets, but also, like I said, they have salty things. So we got a little cod tortilla. You can see there's some vegetables in it, and the cod. I just want to get used to this taste because later I'm going to try a bigger cod dish. So let's give it a go. Good morning. Bon appetit for breakfast. I like the texture. You can taste the vegetables with the fish at the same time. Not too salty, not bad. And it said that there's just so many ways in which they prepare bacalao here. Like, you know, the grandma can prepare it at home. You grow up eating different versions of bacalao. You just can't get enough of it here in Portugal. Okay, you guys, so we've came to this little joint, little hole in the wall. I love these places, and I got the famous caldo verde, which was recommended online. So we got, I think it's kale, he said, or spinach, either or, potatoes, and just a very simple broth, and there's a little piece of chorizo in there. But yeah, gotta love it when it's really cold outside. Let's give it a go. Wow. It almost tastes like potato soup that you grew up with in the United States with kale or spinach. Very simple, very delicious. They make it right here at this local joint. And as you see, everybody's here eating very close together. This is the true lifestyle in Lisbon. Something about me, you guys, is that I'm a really simple guy. If I find something that I like in terms of food, I just keep eating it. So like here we got the spicy olive oil with the chile. And we have the bifana, this time with cheese. So this is like the 4th time I've ate a bifana here. They're only like 3 or 4 euros, and they're the pork sandwiches. I cannot get enough of them. So I would eat these every single day almost, if I could, if I lived here. And I'm gonna soak it in while I can. So yeah, let's try this again. It's similar to a pulled pork sandwich, you guys, that we would eat in the United States, you know, southern United States, Texas, etc. But just a little bit different. The pork is obviously prepared differently here. And while this spicy stuff is really spicy now, you can also eat it with mustard, which is popular. Right here we got the mustard. Let's give it a go. So the bifana sandwich is a staple of Lisbon food, so you have to absolutely try this. They're basically everywhere. Do not miss the bifana. Now we're walking in the La Fama district, and here's a church that wasn't destroyed during the great earthquake of 1755 that completely totaled the city. And this neighborhood is quite interesting, quite cool. I don't think I'm gonna get any food here. I'm actually really full, so I'm trying to walk off those calories to get hungry for the next place we're gonna go. We're here on the banks of the Tagus River, a river that's of great importance to the Iberian Peninsula, but in particular Portugal, because of this strategic location of the city next to the Atlantic Ocean. Well, the Portuguese were the pioneers during the age of exploration. They invented the caravel, the swift boat that could navigate through the West African coastline and eventually cross the ocean. And it all started right here on the banks of the Tagus River. And in the distance there we have a long suspension bridge. I think it's one of the longest suspension bridges in Europe. It actually looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, Lisbon's a really picturesque place, you guys. So we're gonna end this food tour with a very popular recipe here. This is called bacalao a la brás, something like that. I think it's like shredded potatoes and cod. Almost looks like hash browns. So shredded potatoes and cod. Let's go. And it does have the texture of shredded potatoes. A mixture of like kind of fried, or baked shredded potatoes. We got some tomatoes. And it was only €9.40. We're gonna walk down with this stout beer. Yeah, guys, this is like real proper food. I'm happy to say that my whole 3 days here in Portugal, or 2.5 days, I haven't eaten anything like kebabs or Indian food, pizzas, none of that stuff. Only local Portuguese food. And that's what it's all about when you guys travel. You know, you gotta come eat this local food. There's a lot to offer, but you gotta do a little bit of research. So that's why I like to show you guys what I'm eating, so you guys can do it yourself. All right, you guys, so we ate our way through Lisbon. It was great. This is a food paradise. I definitely suggest that when you come here, go to these mom and pop shops, these hole in the walls, get the local food. It's not too expensive, unless you go to the tourist traps, of course. And yeah, we'll see where I go next. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'll see you from another place, not exactly sure where. Adventure Elliot, peacing out. Hasta luego.